Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos and what they're all about? Well, Let's Build video, I take a model kit and I'll show you how to put it together. If there's any areas of concern on the sprue, as in things on the sprue number differently to the instructions, I'll let you guys know. If there's any bits on the sprue that should be staying, but looks like, any bits on the model that look like should stay, it looks like it shouldn't be there, but it should be there. I'll give you guys a heads up. If you suffer with dyslexia or just struggle with instructions in general, again, this is a visual way to help you because sometimes instructions are not very clear what way they want you to do it. You can't quite figure it out how it goes together until you see someone show you. You go, oh, okay, now I see it now. These Let's Build videos are designed to help everyone of any skill level, any age, just to get these models built. Because once they're built, then the itch to paint them, you know, they get painted, they're on the table. So guys, for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so you would have seen from the thumbnail, I'm building a Penitent engine for the Sister Sororitas army. Now, before I go into the sprue, I'm going to go through tools needed as always. Mold lines paper. Now you can use a hobby knife or some sort of surgical blade. If you're using a sharp tool, just be careful because it's sharp. Let everyone know you're using a sharp tool so nobody scares you by accident. Make sure there's no little cats jumping around or little hands running around grabbing stuff. I have sanding sponge or sanding block. Sanding sponge is usually best for these guys, like, you know, normal models. Sanding block is usually best for tanks or big solid things like that. It's basically foam, sponge in the middle with sandpaper inside. You get it in a hardware shop near the wallpaper or the sandpaper, somewhere in that sort of area. I have clippers, most useful part of our kit, and I do have plastic glue to glue it. I do have super glue at hand just in case, but never really use super glue on plastic kit. Now, all my riggers will know what happens now. I usually go through the sprue and go through what's what and just break the sprue down so it makes life a bit easier for us. Unfortunately, this is one from the Imperium magazine, and for some bizarre reason, we have the Penitent engine, we have parts of a sister squad, we have part of the Repenter squad, all on the same sprue. So the numbers on this is could be different to numbers that are in the actual kit that you buy. So if you bought Penitent engine, the numbers will probably be different because it's on its own sprue. I don't know why they've done this. There's actually also Seraphim on here as well, by the looks of it. I don't know why they've done it like this way, but they have. So we can ignore all of this side of the sprue. By the looks of it, what I need is on this side. So I'm going to go through quickly what I believe I'm going to need. There's a buzzsaw arm. There's another buzzsaw arm. I think that means there's a little flamer in there somewhere. I'm not too sure. Or there's little flamer bits there, so they are probably on there. Looks like the body of the Penitent person, the arms, sorry, should I say. Looks like the Penitent engine machinery, front of it, legs. There's the body with the engine part itself. That looks like the gist of it. There's probably a few little pieces like this little piece here. I don't know if that's part of it, but there's probably a few little pieces here and there that go together. So what I'm going to do is finish getting set up, and I'm going to come back to you now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you the number it is, the piece I'm taking, but I'll show you what the piece is as well. So if the number is the same here as it is in the actual kit that you buy, great, fantastic. If it's not, I'm giving you a visual aid of what the piece is. So I'm going to finish get set up, and I'm actually going to get the clippers and snip this sprue off. So I'm going to get rid of this half. Okay. Right, so I did actually cut it because I realised that some of the numbers here I'm going to need for those parts later on. Okay, so we need number 55, which is this part here, just the body and this part of the engine. Now this piece is to stay, and we need number 56 6, which is this piece right next to it. So luckily, by the looks of it, they've laid it out in a way that it's all together. But anyway, so I'm going to snip those 2 pieces off, clean them down, and come back and show you how they go together. Right, so it's very, very straightforward. There's some holes. So a square hole, and there's the outline of the body. There's actually little pins in there. Put some glue on there already. You can see the holes on this side, and that basically just lines up. Now I did take a little fiddling around. I did dry fit it first of all to make sure it goes together. That's how it's supposed to look. Now I do have a few horrible little bits here, but I will put the rest of the model together first, because I think these little spikes are meant to stay. But I might just take them off anyway before I actually no, because the next bit, okay, no, so I'm going to leave them there for a minute, and when it comes towards the end, if there's an issue with it, I don't like them, I'll take clippers and I'll snip those little spiky bits off, some plastic glue, and just not squeeze glue on it, but just run the last bit of glue on that's in the needle along that little section there, just to clear any horrible mold lines that could be there. Okay, so the next piece we need is telling me is number 57, which is this piece here. Yeah, this piece here. It's an amazing piece. Little flames on top and everything else. I'm going to snip it, clean it, I'll show you how it goes on. Right, so I'm going to show you how to put it on, and I realise that this piece in the middle here is not meant to be here. So I'm going to clean the inside there, and I'll come back and show you how it goes on. Right, so it's very, very straightforward. So this piece here lines up there, that swings around like that, and that bit slots into there. Okay, so now that I've got that there, I'm not going to take it out and start gluing. I'm just going to put glue onto it now. I'm going to push that up there, glue this bit at the top here, and maybe the side piece. Maybe I should just run glue along this bit down the side there. I think that's the best way of doing it. You can maybe a little bit of glue here on this little piece in the middle. Right, so it's looking very good so far. The next piece that we need, where are we? This one? Yeah, it's 58, which is this one here. And let's be very careful snipping off, because you've got all these little railings and everything else. Right, so this next piece then, it just slides over the top like so. It should just slot into there. There we go. There's a bit of a push. Is anything blocking it? I don't see anything blocking it. What I'm talking about blocking it is like any little pips of sprue that may be missed. Don't see anything. This slots in like so. So you're going to have to, oh, there we go. There's a little bit of pressure, just push it in. So I'm going to glue that into place, unless I've already stuck it in. No, I'm going to glue that into place. I'm going to come back to you for the next piece. Right, so the next piece is number 59, which is this little piece here with the chains. Now, you have to snip it. This bit at the back here, at the side of the hand, but mind the thumb, and this side as well, but mind the thumb, and then at the front here, it appears just here, because that's a padlock there. So just at the front here, and here mind the thumb, that side mind the thumb, and just at the back. This particular piece, sanding sponge, is going to be perfect, or little files, perfect to clean down. This piece is very, very easy. It just slots in there like so. I already put glue on it because it's very, very straightforward. So you got the heretic with the whatever sigil this is on the front of the model. Somehow, oh, this is number. This is prisoner number. And then padlocks to hold him into place. So his combat drugs being fed into his brain. So he's in a world of trouble, that dude. Right, so the next piece we need is number 60, which is this crazy little piece here. Again, those little square things there, we need those. So just 1, 2, and then a snip this side and a snip that side. Again, this bit is very, very straightforward. So the little square hook things at the bottom, it just slots in there like so. Okay, so it connects to the bottom here and connects to the top. So I'm going to glue that on. Right, next two pieces we need is number 65, which is this one here. It's part of the leg. This is going to be the right leg. The reason I know that is to flip it around. Such a huge sprue. You've got a little ball joint that's going to connect into the machine itself. So 65 and 66, which is this piece here. Right, again, very, very straightforward. I love how simple this kit is. There's 2 pins with some glue on there. As you can see, there's a square pin and a round pin. If you look on here, there's a square hole and a round hole, and it literally just slots in like so. Usually little tutus. That's toes. That's what my little one calls them. Now the next thing to do is the same thing again. But we need number 67 and number 68. Again, it goes in the same way. You can see there's actually a circular hole on this one. 2 circular holes. Just flip it round. As you can see, there's 2 circular pins on the foot itself. So I'm going to snip it, clean it, glue it, and then come back to you for the next piece. Right, the next bit to do is to glue them in. So as you can see, there's a square pin. There's a square pin on here. There's a square hole. Now you can see there's a little indentation. Let's see if I can get it in this time so I can get it properly. There is a little indentation at the top here, one at the bottom, and there's a little square piece there. Okay, now what that's for, I'll show you on here. You can see, so it's going to show me the correct way of locking it on. Okay, so it won't let me put it on, but as soon as I turn it in the right position, it will. This is meant to be something like that, and the other foot is meant to be running. We'll see the other foot. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. This one's meant to be something like that. No. Yeah, something like that. So something like that. So this one, let me just get this one on. So this one's supposed to be on the actual base, and this leg's supposed to be behind as if it's moving forward. So I'm going to glue them into place. It's telling me to glue it to the base, so I'm going to do that as well. I might need to use a paint pot to prop it up until the glue starts to take shape and starts to cure. I'll come back to you for his weapon arms. Right, I haven't put this leg, his right leg, up higher. I've actually brought it back down because I'm not too happy with the way it's sitting on the base. It's very, very flimsy to me, like one foot point of contact. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a solid point of contact. You said there's nothing supporting it. So what I would suggest when you're building this is glue this leg to the base. Don't glue it to the model, glue it to the base first. In a position, what you want to do is put the leg onto the body, dry fit, put some glue underneath the foot, and then put the model onto the base. Obviously your leg's not connected to the model itself, but it's glued to the base, just to get a positioning of where you're going to stand him, or stand the Penitent engine. And when you're happy with the way the glue, your position is, take the model away, so you're leaving the foot and the leg glued to the base. Leave that to dry. Then come back in and glue the body to the leg. Okay, then probably leave that to dry and then glue this leg. But the only thing that's concerned with gluing this leg afterwards, when the rest of it's dry, is you may not get the angle to get the leg on properly. It's a bit of a difficult one, that is. But definitely glue the leg, that's the point of contact, to the base first, before you glue it onto the leg into the torso. you know, just I think that's going to be a bit easier, because I fumbled around with that for a few minutes. Now I'm quite happy with the way it is, but now my next concern is there's only one point of contact on the base. When I come to put the arms on, is going to fall over? Is it going to come off? The other thing that you could do, where this foot is slightly off the ground, now bear in mind it's supposed to be back a bit further, I could get a bit of cork tile or a bit of something like this, a bit of foam board, yeah, and just slide it underneath, so you've got a point of contact and make it look like rubble on the base. You could do that. Okay, so the next pieces that we need are number 61 and 62. So here's 61, and those right there flamers are going onto this wing now, and 62 is this one here. So just be careful when snipping it, because there's wires there. Sanding sponge will be perfect for sanding them, giving them a gentle sand down. Don't put too much pressure on low, because you'll end up snapping the pipe. So I'm going to clean that, clip those, clean those. I'll show you how they go together. Right, again, this is a very, very easy piece. So you'll see there's a little groove there. You'll see there's a little circle hole there. It'll be the same on the other side under the fuel tank. This basically, this is a weird shape. Basically sits on top there, like so. And you can see that pipe goes. I've missed the mold line on the pipe as well. That goes. Come on, it's dry fitted in, it works fine. There we go. And then you just line that up. Okay, so I'm going to clean that pipe. Thank you, aeroplane. I'm going to clean that pipe because I missed a bit of mold line. It's very, very difficult to get here. But now I'm going to glue it into place and come back for the other arm. Right, so the other arm is exactly the same, except number 63 and number 64. And again, like I said, if you're building the actual Penitent engine from an actual box, you're not going to have all these sisters on there and all these other bits. It's just going to be the Penitent engine. So I'm going to snip and clean those pieces off. They glue together exactly the same way. And then the arms are supposed to glue onto the model. So you see there's a funny little hole there. Let's see. There's the same sort of shape that side. So it goes a certain way, same that side. So I'm going to clean the other one off, glue it together, glue the arms on, and then come back to you for final thoughts. And there we have it. Absolutely fantastic sculpt. I'm still a little bit careful holding it because it's only, like you can see, it's only got one point of contact on the base. It seems to be okay there. So this leg's supposed to be back a little bit. So the toes are supposed to be pointing towards the base, but I'm happy with it like that. So much. There's a lot of detail in this model. All the system models, there's so much detail. Even the purity seals up there, look. That's fantastic. Can't wait to put this in the boat. So hopefully I'm going to have a lot of system models in the boat this week, just to give you guys a headache of what to vote for. This guy being one of them. Difficulty rating for this model, I would probably give it maybe a 3, 2.5, 3. It's not difficult to build at all. Very, very simple. I think the hardest thing to do with it is sorting the base out, sorting the model actually onto the base. Apart from that, everything else is simple. There's a few horrible mold lines. I'll just see another one at the back here that I didn't see the first time round. You can't see it from that angle, but I can see it. But again, once it's all dry, once all the glue is cured, I come back here with my sanding sponge, my mold line scraper, and just pick up any bits that I've missed. And if I still can't get the angle on it, just run a little bit of plastic glue along it, that'll melt it down, be gone. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video, if it's helped you in any way, please hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the channel. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube to share this video with more and more people and makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. There's one model down from the Imperium magazine. There's still a heap more to go. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a join button below. You click on that. It'll take you to the membership page and you can buy yourself a membership and become a member to the channel. which gives you various different perks. So guys, hit the buttons for me. Check out the membership page if you want to support the channel any further. Any comments or thoughts about this model, chuck them below as always, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy.